taking a look at another local story, the All Ireland Poultry Owners Association says that they are faced with several issues with the decrease in the price of eggs. They expressed these sentiments at the Northwestern Province branch meeting. The first meeting of the Northwestern Province branch to the All Ireland Poultry Owners Association was held in Hettipola yesterday.
We cannot stop the production of eggs. The hens will not adjust the amount of eggs laid. Since egg prices have witnessed a decrease, we can't sell these animals either. We are faced with a dire situation after having obtained loans, leasing and by mortgaging our houses. We have no way of feeding these animals. Even the prices of medicines have increased. The main reason for this crisis is because the ministry and the government did not analytically look into this matter.
A tenfold proposal was also brought to the attention of the government. Poultry farm management, administrative restructuring, stabilizing the import of chicks and hens and carrying out a census on hens were among them. They have also proposed a temporary lifting of taxes on poultry feed and raw material. Proposals have also been made to encourage egg powder production, to impose taxes on imports and to carry out awareness programs regarding the importation of consuming eggs.
People consume meat and eggs. We have a question as to whether this is actually an issue or an issue that has been unnecessarily created. I cannot imagine what the solution should be. We accept the fact that there are several issues in the poultry industry. We have already proposed the inclusion of an egg in the meal that is provided to students. So the price of eggs will increase. There is no need to aggravate this issue.
Well, time for sports news now, and Swan Fernando is here in the studios with the latest. Swan, it's over to you.
Thank you, Arundhati. Two Sri Lankans established two new national records at the first leg of the National Athletic League, which came to a close today at the Mahinda Rajapaksa grounds in Diagama. The first record was set by E.R. Dulakshay of the Sri Lanka Air Force in the 3,000 meters women's steeplechase event.
The previous record was held by an athlete named Himali. Her achievement was 10 minutes 31. I completed the event in 10 minutes 29.47. I'm happy about it.
Lakwani Pereira of the Sri Lanka Air Force established the other Sri Lankan record today in the women's pole vault event. Her achievement was 3.25 meters.
I have been training under Ruwan Pradeep for 2 years. This was held as selection to see who can qualify for the Olympics. I did not meet the required mark. I hope to achieve it in the next event.
Mangala Samarakon of the Sri Lanka Army has qualified for the London Olympics.
Mangala Samarakon, a marksman who won the gold medal at the South Asian Games in 2006, also won the gold medal at the South Asian Shooting Championships. President of the National Shooting Federation, Rear Admiral Shemal Fernando, said that the International Shooting Federation has officially informed him that Samarakon had qualified for the London Olympics. He added that Samarakon qualified in the 50 meters rifle prone event.
It's now time for the bitter truth.
Previously, News First revealed the discrepancies that had taken place while selecting a team for the Waywall Schools Netball Tournament in Australia last year. Subsequent to the revelation, the Secretary to the Ministry of Education ordered the selection round to be held once again. However, rather than implementing this order, the Schools Netball Association arranged a Malaysian tour for the students who were unfairly excluded from the final selection, which was seen as an attempt to cover up the objections that were raised. The Schools Netball Association, which cast aside the orders issued by the Ministry of Education, is charged for excluding talented students. Osara Kaumadi of the Kalutara Girls School, who was the runner-up at the All-Ireland Schools Netball Tournament, was not included in the team. This could be cited as one such example. The said player, who represents the Krida Shakti netball team, was awarded the President's Award for the Best Player in 2009.
Australian Sanchare Metekal, Therium Committee
Coaching advisors of schools are the ones who are in the selection committee. Every year when these coaching advisors are appointed to the selection committee, their children are put forward for the selection process. There is no justice here.
When we made inquiries from the secretary of the school's Netball Association, Sudharma Jayawardena, she admitted that the mother of one player was in the selection committee in the first round when players were being selected for the tour. She further stated that the teachers of physical training of the schools that the players represented were also in the selection committee for the first round.
This is a very challenging period for a child. So, if some injustice takes place or if a player leaves the sport, it is a great loss. Those who should be in the selection committee are independent individuals who are not in the school associations.
Director for School Sports, Rohana Karunaratne, said that he too has made observations with regard to the issues of transparency when selecting players.
I
got fed up of the sport. I don't know why this has happened after I have come this far. I think I should stop this and study. If those who are more talented than me were selected, I will not be disappointed. I think that all I have done has gone to waste.
When will the officials at the Ministry of Education take measures to establish selection committees for school sports where players will be selected in a transparent manner so that talented sports personalities will not quit the sport?
Well, that's it from the sporting arena. It's back to you, Arundhati.
Thank you, Swan. Well, that's all we have from this edition of Weekend Primetime News. Do log on to our website, that's www.newsfirst.lk for the very latest. I am Arundhati Mudannayak. It was indeed a pleasure having you with us. Good night.